they didn't want to stop. The kids were jumping at the hop. When all of a sudden, right out of the wall, stepped a two-headed creature about 3 feet tall. Everybody stopped and looked at the thing. He said,
"Keep on going, I come down to swing." Guybo, my man, Guybo. Ryback, Rybo, Guybo, my man, Guybo.
Then with 8 little arms and 8 tiny feet, swinging 4 chicks at once to the rockin' beat, he bopped and strolled off over the floor till the band just couldn't blow anymore. Then when the boys were taking 10, he shouted,
"Hey up, cats, let's rock again." Guybo, my man, Guybo. Ryback, Rybo, Guybo, my man, Guybo. Guybo, Guybo, Guybo.
When the hop was over and the band cut out, I wanted to know what this was all about, so I looked at the cat right in both of his faces. I says, "Where you from?" He said,
"Outer spaces. I got the message one lonely night from the beep, beep, beeping of your satellite. When I heard the sound from way up there, I knew life on Mars was just too square. If you want a big pop for all it's worth, you gotta make the scene right here on Earth. But don't bug me, man,"
said the Martian thing.
"I didn't come to talk, I came down to swing." Guybo, my man, Guybo. Ryback, Rybo, Guybo, my man, Guybo. Guybo, my man, Guybo. Guybo, my man, Guybo.
I woke up in the morning with a great big head. The room was spinning as I opened my eyes. Lo and behold, what a weird surprise. A face of orange and eyes of green. It was the strangest sight I've ever seen. A little Martian man, an antenna on his head. He wiggled and he wobbled and this is what he said. "I've come down from Mars to dig that crazy stroll and educate my people with your rock and roll. We Martians have a slight tend to flare. When it comes to rock and roll, we Martians swear." Was a delicate thing. He started to melt when I showed him the swing. Oh, poor little man, rock and roll to this day. He's scuffling through those pearly gates. He whispered to me as he flew on by, "I'm going home 'cause I'm gonna die. I'm going home 'cause I'm gonna die. I'm going home 'cause I'm gonna die."
Just discovered an important note from space. The Martians plan to throw a dance for all the human race.
other night, I was walking down the street. I was getting kind of hungry. I decided to get me something to eat. Now, I passed up all the chain franchise joints on Hamburger Row and stopped at a little greasy spoon place I always eat at called Eat, Sit, and Go. Get you one of those greasy hamburgers all peppered up, lay you up in the hospital for 10 days. So I ordered me up a couple of them grease bombs. Waitress brought them over, lifted up the bun, checked them out. Damn, no ketchup. So I nudged the guy sitting next to me at the counter. I said, hey, partner, how about passing the ketchup over? Suddenly, this little bitty green hand holding a ketchup bottle came into view. And I freaked, because the guy sitting next to me was a Martian. Now, in 28 years of eating hamburgers, I ain't never run into no Martian, not at 2:30 in the morning, and certainly not at a fine scarfing establishment like Eat. Well, he was sitting over there with a bunch of colored sticks on his plate, and I looked over at him and I said, what you eating there, boy? Crayons? And he said,
why no, they're Martian cigarettes. Here, try one.
Well, about half hour later, he looked over at me and smiled. Them old Martians ain't got but 2 teeth in their head. And he said,
how do you feel?
And I said, well, so good. Yeah, I do. Go boogie. Go boogie. Ow, till the break of day. Yeah. Meanwhile, back at Eats, I was still thinking. I said, how come out of all the places you could have landed, you ended up here? He said,
well, according to my lunar space map, this town here is supposed to be
the boogie capital of the USA! So I asked him, I said, now where else you been, boy? And he told me.
Said I rocked him over and I rocked him down. Rocked him in the country, I rocked him in town. Rocked him from Memphis on up to Maine. Well, bought a lady and she asked my name.
Told him the name was on till of my shirt. I said, rocket chair Martian don't have to work. Yeah, I feel so good. Yeah. Gonna boogie. Wow, right now. Martian boogie.
Well, there it is in the corner of the bar. I tried to run, but I didn't get far. Those weird little men, I'll blow them away. I'd sell my mom for a chance to play.
He's hooked, his brain is cooked. He's hooked, his brain is cooked.
They start off slow, but it don't play clean. It's tricky and low, it's a mean machine. There's lots of them and one of you.
When the walls are gone, they'll get to you.
He's hooked, his brain is cooked. He's hooked, his brain is cooked.
Space Invaders. Space Invaders. Space Invaders. Space Invaders.
Faster and faster all the time. An hour of this'll blow your mind. Gotta get them before they get you. And you'll be broke before you're through.
He's hooked, his brain is cooked. He's hooked, his brain is cooked.
As the gang looks over your shoulder in awe, they don't believe what they just saw. You slid to the left and slid to the right. You're the Space Invaders king tonight.
He's hooked, his brain is cooked. He's hooked, his brain is cooked.
Space Invaders. Space Invaders. Space Invaders. Space Invaders.
A feeling of power comes over your hand. Row by row, you're in command. There's one last devil moving real fast. One single shot got him at last. Space